Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Flame, and welcome everyone to Boruto Naruto Generations episode 42 right here. And with this episode here today, it was kind of an but kind of a depressing episode right here. So we start off of the episode with Boruto and the gang, the new Team 7, doing their missions, like rescuing cats and etc. like that. It's kind of going to what their missions should be like instead of their first one, which was a B rank mission. Those are for tunings or even potentially jonings. So, they're kind of doing their old missions. Boruto, the guy he is, he always wants fame and glory to build up, kind of his ninja resume. Even though he's still starting out as a ninja, he wants to get, kind of the best rep and fame and glory that he possibly can. So he's kind of complaining back and forth that he wants a better mission for the team. Mitsuki and Sarada telling him that the missions that they're doing right now are good, that they will eventually get better in the future. But knowing Boruto and the stubborn kid that he is, he really doesn't care that much about anything or why he should even become a ninja in the first place. After Konohamaru is kind of telling him that since it's peace everywhere, because after the Great Ninja War, we finally built this peace and trust. So there's not really missions kind of like what they just did here. They're really rare, and Boruto's not really happy with that. But then afterwards, they kind of get like this bank robbery mission. There's a guy in the bank that's kind of forcing, the police force and just everyone around that he should get what he wants or that he'll blow up the bank. With this, the guy doesn't know what he's doing whatsoever. Like, he's kind of a scaredy cat. You kind of see it at first that he has no idea what the hell he is doing. And only for Boruto, if he kind of goes in by himself and talks with this guy and completes the mission, maybe he'll fame and glory that he all wants. So he goes in the bank with the guy. He's kind of trying to reason with him. And this is where we get the kind of depressed kind of part of the episode, which I was talking about at the start of this video here. So we kind of know a little bit of a backstory between this guy and what the heck happened. He's kind of a behind the scenes game developer. Telling a story about a game developer. He kind of made this game that Boruto got in the episode that he was a really big fan of the first one. A lot of his friends played it. If you look back in recent Boruto episodes, which the kind of DS or whatever Android that they're playing on, it was the first game that they're playing and the second game come out. And this guy actually worked on both the games here. He spent like his kind of life and glory and his hard work doing this, but he's kind of telling like a little bit of a backstory that his boss is kind of a dick, that he has to work overnights and make this game good. If not, he'll get fired. But then his boss, or I guess his manager or whatever, backstabbed him. He got fired from his job and he absolutely hates life right now. And about this kind of being like a little depressing about life and what this episode is, it's kind of like you've spent your hard work on something, and for it to go away, you kind of don't think about life or don't even want life to live anymore, what this guy is saying. And it's kind of relevant to what today's age is, because if you spend your hard work and passion on something that you truly love, and if it just disappears, you have that kind of depression in your system saying that you don't really want to live anymore. So it's kind of what we got in this episode here. And I kind of thought to Boruto as well, because of him saying about these missions, about if it's born and why he became a ninja. He feels like he knows about this guy, because if he keeps going down that road about these missions, that he'll eventually turn into what this guy is right now. Boruto kind of has the thing like what Naruto did back in his day, is kind of telling people that don't give up, you'll search for other things, will help you get a better job or even get your job back. So the guy has finding life anymore, and afterwards he kind of has this bomb kind of problem, but it's not really a bomb whatsoever, but Boruto helps him up with his lightning style, which is pretty cool. And afterwards, when Boruto completes the mission right here, I totally forgot about the police force kind of thing. The police force was handed down by the Uchiha back way in the generation, so Sarada knew the kind of senior or the Jonin that was head of it, and hopefully that Sarada become one of the police force members one day, which I can kind of see as a little bit of a backstory to that. But knowing Sarada and what her kind of goal is in life is to become the Hokage, to become a stronger ninja. So instead of focusing on her joining the police force, she wants to focus more on the Hokage. So we kind of know that maybe she'll join up when she's older, but she probably won't, because if she wants to become the Hokage. This kind of mission was all over right here. Of course, knowing like a simple mission or something like this, there's always going to be more trouble. Yes, so this guy was actually brainwashed by this dude to tell him, hey, go to this bank when no one's here, and etc. like that. This is all planned out. So we get backstory of what these kind of new villains are. We only see them for about like maybe 5 or 6 seconds of this masked dude, and then it cuts the episode right there. And then next week's episode or an etc. like that, we're gonna see Boruto and the gang fight these masked dudes, or what they look like. And knowing this from the image right here, and I could be completely wrong about this, I'm just gonna say it because I have no idea. He looks like Sasuke a little bit, but it's probably not Sasuke. But I'm just gonna call it right now. Maybe just my idea. Maybe I'll get future hints in the episodes, but maybe Sasuke, but definitely not. I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore. Today's episode right here is kind of like a back and forth. Like I said, it was a depression episode. So with this here today, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It was just one of those episodes where you watch this for one time. It's like, okay, it was an interesting episode, but it's not one of those where I can keep watching every single time, going into next week right here. But with this, I hope that you guys all enjoy my review right here. Thank you guys so much on the Boruto reviews here so far. I'm glad to be doing this series yet again here. I'm excited for next week's episode of what they're going to do versus these masked dudes, what the kind of battle is. Are they going to be threatening the village? What's their motive? So it's going to be a little cool knowing the story about them. But much love. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next week for another Boruto review. Much love, guys, and hope you all have a fantastic day.